Well, good morning, everyone. Friends, subscribers, internet strangers. What's up? Welcome to the What the Hell, the Bearded Picker Soul this week's show. Without further ado, we'll get into the action. It is actually 1:40 in the morning, so the sooner I get through these, the sooner I can take a nap. All right, I think these are going backwards from earliest to latest, but that is okay. Sold Spawn. Spawn was part of the $10 group that I bought in Ohio. There were 42 games in all. Someone sent me a message tonight saying, "Hey, would you take $40?" Yeah, damn right, I'll take $40. I've sold about 5 or 6 games so far. These are long since paid for. Someone tonight bought this hat. It was it was in an estate sale in a closet I dug out. This one and one other one, there was not anything like it on there. So I used the keywords large patch and snapback and Pershing 2 and Army. I had it listed for in the 30s, and I've been slowly dropping it and got 24 or I'm sorry, 23.95, right at 24 bucks. It's still not even boxed up yet. It's sitting over on the table. This is the week of the VCR, so you guys will see this. I listed this VCR tonight. I found it over on the shelf. It was all wrapped up. I'm like, man, this thing is not listed, or somehow it got lost or dropped, or who knows what happened to it. But it is a JVC Super. You have to watch. If you're going to sell VCRs, you need to know Super. I think I've talked about this before because I've sold this exact model a few weeks ago. The Super is JVC's last one, so you can see how good the quality is on even on an old VHS tape and old black and white. It is as close to DVD quality as JVC can make, and they were the ones that pioneered VHS back in the 80s. Seemed like so long ago. Next up, a donation from the lovely wife, Joni. So Mary Kay, she's now retired from Mary Kay. Got this lipstick, 22.24 for some lipstick. It must be a pretty color. Alright. We sold a SanDisk Memory Stick Pro. These fit in Sony products. I had $4 in these. I've got 20 of them. So I've sold 2 so far and got 14 bucks. So they ship for 266. Just throw them in a poly bag. I mean a bubble mailer. They're easy. Alright, I got a couple helmets. This is the first one. It is a black one. They're Bauer. I picked them up for $5 each in Texas and Austin on that trip. They were under a table, and I asked the lady, "Hey, how much for the helmets?" Something's under the table with no price on it. You always got to ask, right? So she said $5 each, and so this is a good time for these helmets and for sports equipment and supplies in general because as kids are going back to school, uh, parents are buying equipment to replace equipment or for students who are already playing or for new students who need stuff. There are a lot of people that will buy used because they don't know if Sally or Sue or Johnny or whoever is going to like the sport. This was an ice hockey. I think it is for field hockey too. This is a general purpose helmet. Star Shower. Sold 7 of these this week. I still have 5 of them to box up, but they were multiple sales, which is very nice. Which made it. If I sell them for $18.69, I'm losing like $2. So the person that bought 2 and the person that bought 3, I'm actually going to make some money because the shipping is cheaper. I've got 2 more boxes of these stupid things. They just need to be gone. Walgreens, Dragon Ball Z, hit. He was $18, $17, something. Got 34.67. He was originally going to go to Amazon, and for some reason, either Jacob listed him when I wasn't looking, or who knows what happened. But he got listed, but still made a few dollars, so that's not bad. All right, you wanted to see some more Dreamcast? Here's old Starlance, $23.95. I didn't put the best offers on any of these, except for maybe one. I have one for $100. I put a best offer in it, but the rest of them, I just get what I get. I'm in no hurry to sell them now that the $10 is long since paid for it. I mean, we're in the mid 60s now with 2 discs. This guy bought a yard sale for $10, a Sansa disc. And I went and paid up for it. I knew what it was, and you would think, Who in the world pays $51 for a 1 GB media player? Man, Sansa was a name back in the day, early when MP3s were out, and there people still like that name. If you find it sealed, you got to do some research. You got to look it up. Don't pass by it. I've sold the 2 GB, the little bitty ones, but this was a pink one. There was no pink ones on there, and so now someone has a nice new pink MP3 player. Some Walmart clearance, DreamWorks Trolls, had $4 in this. Honestly, I think the box condition was the reason why I didn't send it to Amazon. I'm not sure 100%, but got $27 for it, and it's like 10 or 11 to ship it, so it made money, but not great money. I had $5 in this at the yard sale. It was in one of the videos, and sold it for 20 bucks. Some of them were selling for 30, but just couldn't get rid of it, so I was just continuing pricing it down so it would go away. Sony and the VCR. Sony, these two are themes for the week. Love me some Sony. This picture is blurry. Should have done better than that. Took an offer of $40, so I got $51 for this guy shipped. The VCR is way less than 8 pounds, so starting this coming week, I changed all the VCR listings. I'll be calculated shipping, so we'll see how that works out. This Panasonic Shockwave CD player is very interesting. The way the thing slides over, locks in place, and the way that it's just kind of neat. It's not your average CD player. This is one of those tough shotguns. You can drop it and do whatever, and it's going to keep right on playing your lovely tunes. Got $30 for this one. These small, I sold quite a few of these this week, 4 or 5. Don't pass them by. You got to look these things up. Panasonic and Sony. Those are your two names. Shadow Man. Just Shadow Man alone at $15 would have paid for the $10. So that's 3. These guys here, $26.69. They're heavy, 4 pounds, but they fit in a 7x7x6 priority, so I was able to use cubic shipping on those. Pirate shipping, cubic shipping, or if you use flipper tools, if you're using cubic shipping, it's a game changer in some of the things you can sell, some of the prices you can sell. You just got to understand that shipping is a difficult component. Not difficult, and it's just all the facets, and just to wrap your head around it, and how to make money on it, and how not to lose money on it, and what boxes to use. It's just more complicated than you would think of just throwing stuff in a box. So I had $1 each on those. I had $4 in them, and then 7 something to ship them, so $11 to 26. Right on. The bald man is still selling hair dye, and he bought some more today. You can't have enough hair dye, right? 3-pack, they were $2 each, so $6 went to $26.95. I hope I only put one picture of this guy in here. Sold 2 of this one this week. I have sold 3 of these in the last 10 days. Samsung's DVD V2000 is an excellent, it's in demand. If you find this one, it's definitely worth picking up. The remotes are cheap. Just a good all-around seller. Got full price on one, $89.95 ship free, and I took an offer of $75 on another one. So over $150 in these 2 VCRs. Striker Fire sold 2 of these, took an offer of 15 bucks, so got $30 for 2 of them. They were heavy. I think they weighed 7 pounds, 14 ounces, but they fit in a 7x7x6 priority box, and they were $8 and something to ship them. So cubic shipping saved me on that one. But you got $30. You got $2 going to 30. So that. Oh, I did stick it in there. There's the second one. How you doing? Anybody know the movie? Anybody know the movie? Okay, it's James Bond. Stuck this one in here. This is more of From the Lovely Wife. $13.99. The person bought 2 of them, so it was 28 bucks or $27.98 to make their eyelashes look lash love lengthening. I was gonna make a joke, but it just didn't come out right. All right, a fax machine. This is the last of the 3. Shipping ate me up on this one, going to somewhere Arizona. I think it was like 25 to ship it. So it's a good thing I only paid $6 for that thing. So I did not. I made $5. When you sell something for $43, you should make more than five. That's just a personal rule. All right, Sony and a Sony Walkman, another one. This one is called a Psych. It is a. They have different colors and they have the little three dots on them. Most of them are two tone. There's an orange one, an orange and gray one. There's a green and some other color one. But still had the headphones, but the phone was worn off of them. But still got $25 for it. I picked this up on the Highway 127 trip. I paid $1 for it. Now I know I talked myself out of putting the second picture of this one up. Sold two of these this week. I had $2 in them, and they both sold for $22.21. So this is kind of interesting. I got a question to ask for you here in the middle of all these different listings. This These things have been listed all summer. One of the first things we listed, I'd listed them before, they never sold. And then all of a sudden they sold on the same day. I sold two. Can't give them away and then sold two on the same day. Has that ever happened to you guys? I'm sure it has. It's just strange how and weird how things like that happen. This guy, I picked him up at a yard sale for $7. He was still brand new and got $31.69 for old R2D2 there. Pretty neat small box. The lady wanted 10. Tried to get her to 5, but she made me pay 7, but it's okay. I made someone else pay more. I put this guy on here because this is one I find him on clearance a lot. These thin optics, they are the old people glasses like these here, so I can see. All right, we don't need any more of that. I'll look at stuff blurry. They were $5 on clearance, $4.99 or something like that. But I've sold a bunch of these. This one I just happened to find one at there Walgreens clearance on Walgreens where I found most of them. $5. They ship 266. They're really light. They're easy to deal with and they sell relatively quickly. So if you see these thin optics for $5, it doesn't matter what strength they are. They all sell for the $19. Some more of the Highway 127. What a wonderful sale that was. So these guys were in a farmhouse front yard just full of stuff. And they had 5 of these. So I bought all 5 of them. One person bought 2 of them. There were none on there to give me any comps. So I just made up $29.95. I figured that was a fair price for these phones. And so $4 made 60 on this one. So I was excited when I saw that sale. I'm like, woohoo! Just that excited right there. Not any more than that, not any less than that, but it's just right there. What do you expect at 2 o'clock in the morning? All right, Lego. Paid $5 for this. I bought 2 of these at the same yard sale. This one and another one. They were both Lego Cities. They were both retired. The other one sold relatively quickly for 60, and then this one went to 78. So for the $10 and the 2 Legos, that was $130 and 2 Legos. I'm not going to tell you to look up Legos because if you don't know how to look up Legos, you need to go work for somebody. Oh, such a dark, twisted sense of humor late at night or early in the morning, whichever way you prefer to look at it. So bop it. The travel edition, this box looked like Hades, like somebody sat on it. It still worked and it was still new in the box. I put some tape on it before I shipped it out to make it look a little prettier. But the picture shows the condition. Paid $6 for it at a retail establishment and got $23.34. It shipped really light, like 8 or 9 ounces. So bop it. I sold a bunch of those. There's a regular one, and then there's that blue one, and then there's a red one. So there's 3 different versions of that. They all sell well. All right, what'd you say? Peter Picker, let's see some more Dreamcast. How about Sonic 2 for $44.95? We're well over $100 now just on the ones we've seen here on the $10 purchase. Excited. Have I mentioned Sony lately? Sony Electronics? Anybody paying attention? Anyone? I love Sony. This guy was new in the box. I paid $5 for him. The packaging's a touch rough, but it's never been out. Did it? We showed the back. So yeah, $62 for that guy for a portable AM/FM radio. Awesome. Next up, this was a Amazon return. It's one of the loud and clear phones. Means that the volume goes much louder. As for people who have hearing difficulties, and it's got big buttons on it. Everybody likes big buttons. So took an offer of $37 on this, so I got $42 to ship it in a box, easy to ship. So we took it out to show you that it was never used. Jacob took those pictures. Good job taking it out, son. If you weren't going to be a rocket scientist, I'd put you to work. Next up, how about some Proactive? I've only got 2 pieces left out of the 7 in the box that I bought for $10. So this one here is, I'm not going to pretend to know what it does. It does one thing for me. Makes money. And that's important. So Proactive, $25.95. I pop, 7 into 10. I get less than $2. You said you want to see some more? Here's another one. I've got one more of this one and one more of something else. I'm not even sure what the other one is. But this guy here, $16.95. Still got one more to go. So this one here would have paid for the whole box. Oh, more Dreamcast, you say? All right, $18.95 for the. See, Sonic 2 is much worth more than Sonic regular, which is kind of terrible. I think I got ripped off. I'm gonna go get my $10 back. So there's a theme running through tonight's show. Or this morning's show. It's Sony Electronics. I've sold a lot of Sony this week. It's the Dreamcast games. I've sold 5 or 6 of those. VCRs. I've sold 5 VCRs this week. And here we go again. Some more Sony. Got $34.95 for this guy here. Nice little camera. And that is reflections of me taking the picture. The camera's in really, really nice condition. It's hard to get a picture of that silver without me reflecting in it. I paid $4 for the camera, had $6 in the charger there, so had $10 in it going to $35. So that's still a fair deal for Team Bearded Picker. Woohoo! All right, Sansui. I don't normally would have not bought Sansui, but I will now because this thing sold in 6 hours. There's not a lot of them on there. Sansui used to be a big name in audio equipment and electronics. They're still around, but you don't find much of them anymore. Got an offer for $40, so I got 51 to ship this guy. Picked it up at the yard sale for $3. And that remote's kind of funky, that white's not kind of white anymore, but hey, I tested it all out. Works like a champ, which is, hey, cool. This one here, took a best offer of 55, so got 66 for this to ship it. This is a loser. TP Link went nuts and sent out all these threatening letters on Amazon, so this is my last one, so I pulled it back. I think I had 45 in it, so I probably barely broke even on this thing. Which, get my money back. Sometimes, I talk about that a lot, especially on these shows. Sometimes getting your money back's good, especially when your money was $45 tied up in it. So, but as you can see, that's the only picture there. So what does that tell you? I listed this last week, and it sold last week, and it's got a standard picture. None of my pictures. So the picture demon is still. He is not dead yet. The picture demon is not dead yet. This almost makes me want to cry. I got 3 left of these guys. They're from that electronics lot. That thing is slowly drying up over there. Yep, $61.86. Luckily, I still got 3 more of these. But that's the box, and that's what's actually in the box. They must read cards and must read something. I don't know what they do. They make money. That's what they do. So this is a good one here. We were in was it last Saturday night or whatever it was? I was in a Twitch call with John, Jerry, and Shane. I'm like, man, watch this. I'm gonna take this picture, and when I wake up in the morning, retrospective is gonna have bought this camera. As you can see at the top, retrospective bought this camera. That was awesome. So I saw 3 Polaroids last week. That was a good one. Isn't it cute? Everybody needs a Star Wars Furby for Chewbacca. Did you ever think you would see Chewbacca as a Furby? Yeah, me either. There he is. Restricted on Amazon, so I think I paid $12 for him. I had 2 of them. This is the second one. The other one sold, and then I couldn't find this one for a while, so I took the listing down. But hey, we found him when I moved the office out here, so he's got to go. We found him at a home. Dr. Scholl's paid $1 at Walmart. Excuse me for a second. All right, just plain old black work shoes. I think there are no slip bottoms or something. Yeah, oil and slip resistant. That's what makes them where people want them. Need them in restaurants. A lot of restaurants, fast food, a lot, especially fast food, require that you wear black slip resistant shoes. Took a best offer of 35 for these, so I got 46 for them. Not bad for $2. Sorry about not being able to speak tonight. This guy here was close. 27 bucks. I think I had 5 or 6 or 7 into it from Walmart, so this one wasn't a winner. I was hoping it was going to be. I was restricted from Amazon, even though when you use the app, it didn't say restricted. It said you can sell it, which was kind of odd. So I recalled them. I've got 2 of them. Luckily, this one went to here in Alabama, so it is only $7 or something to ship it. So again, sometimes it's about, hey, let's get my money back. And I don't know if this was last week or this week. When were you sold? August 20th. That's the 27th. If I showed this from last week, y'all bear with me. Paid $5 for it. The antenna was broken, or when I pulled out of the box, it started breaking a little bit. These old flip phones, though, I sell a lot of them. As long as they're 3G, they still work. People ask me that all the time. Do these old phones still work? 2G no longer works, and there's some of the little candy bar, some of the little phones that if they just say 2G on them, they will not work. But this one was actually a 3G phone. So no problems with it working. Paid $5, got 25 for it. So that was a good one. Hey, we'll go back to me. So I appreciate each and every one of you watching. I hope you learned something. You should have learned at least one thing. Buy Sony. Hello, anybody there? Buy Sony. Sony's at least worth looking up. It's a brand that carries a premium price. It has legendary quality. Consumers know it. Sellers know it. So it's just a brand that you got to look out for. It's rare that Sony doesn't work, so just check them out. Don't leave money laying there because if it says Sony on it, I bought a Sony mini disc player at the yard sales. That thing's going to sell really well as soon as I can find my disc to test it with. VCRs, if you're set up to test them, don't do VCRs if you're not going to test them because the fail rate on them is higher than average. So you don't want to send them out and having to give refunds because, oh my God, the customer scammed me. It didn't work. No, it's just an older product. So the chances of it failing due to having the bands in it and the moving parts will fail. So thanks for watching, each and every one of you. I appreciate it. Hope you've learned something. I hope I have inspired you to just get out there and get after it. We'll see you Tuesday morning. We'll spend an hour or so with you Tuesday morning, and then I will go have this heart cath procedure. Should be 10 minutes. Trying to quit saying if I need a stent, which I mean severe blockage, I'll have to stay overnight. But if they just do the angioplasty and just look around, if they just need to open up a little bit or whatever, I will go home that day. So Thursday show should go on, but if I'm walking around hurting, I'm not gonna get up and come out here Thursday. I might have to take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. But anyway, I'm old and tough and ornery. I can wander out here. So I hope you guys are having the same uptick in sales that I'm having. It's been nice to have sales coming back. I sold 130 items so far, and with another hour to go on, or maybe 2 a.m. is the end of eBay time. Who knows? But nice sales. Thanks eBay. I appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you guys on Tuesday. Roll Tide.